Okay, on this video I'm going to talk about the final assembly on the putting the diffs in, and then we're going to talk about these shocks here, whatever they're called. So anyway, I did go ahead and flip this around. I was just probably some manufacturing deal where they had the nuts on the wrong side. I haven't put these guys in yet. I'm going to. I hate to. They're, I don't know, they're dumb looking, but probably needs them with the big old tires. And so we're going to put them in. And then let's see what else. When you're putting these together, you got the little die-cast spacer guy, and then your shock mount, this plastic piece. So I'll give you a couple of drops of super glue and put them together and set them to the side and let them dry. And at least them are two fiddly bits that you ain't got to mess with. They're going to stay together. So, and then the rest of it, you just got to kind of work at it with these, putting it together. You know, it ain't that bad. But if you glue them together, at least they're going to stay together and not move around, and you know, kind of center it, make sure they're center when you glue them in there. And I'm just talking about gluing this to the little piece, you know, so just put them together and set them aside, and it makes it a lot easier. Now I removed the bottom spring, try and lighten things up a little bit, and we'll see how that works out. And a little Loctite on everything, and make sure you check out my videos on assembling the rear ends. They're nice and free now. And then on to the mod here. I'm gonna move you around a little bit on the front end. So that worked out pretty good. I flipped the knuckles. If you didn't see that video, go check it out. Give me a thumbs up if it's helping you out any here. And that worked really nice. Now this rod, I screwed them in all the way, but I probably need to trim a little bit off each end, and then it will fit a little better. So I'm gonna have to pull that back off. We'll see how that works out. All right, let's talk about these shocks real quick, or whatever. So I've had some people say that there's a mod to put some O-rings in these, because there is no bottom O-ring, and that's why they leak like a sieve. People that get the RTRs, everything's covered in oil. Well, their bottles even leak because they don't tighten nothing up. And then there's no O-ring in the bottom of the shaft. So if you put a fat O-ring in this that will stay in the bottom of this tube, they'll fit nice around the shaft. That will fix that problem. And then this is the top piece, and it's got an O-ring on it, but it's not real tight. And then this little spring sits on top, and then your cap. And then your cap has no O-ring. And so that would be nice, I guess. You know, I don't know. I got to try and find this mod. If you know about it, put it down below, or a fix, probably new shocks. And then here's your cap and a washer, you know. And so even this has got like a hard plastic, not an O-ring. And then this is your rubber piece. So you put your rubber in your deal here, and then you slide your center aluminum piece in, and then you just you know, you take off the nut and that, and then you just slide it up in there and put your other nut back on top there. And then we're gonna put them spacers in there, and a bolt and a nut on the back side, and you're in. But anyway, I just kind of wiped them off, and luckily I got a kit, so my bag was just oily, but both of them were. That leaked, and so the shock. So I'm just gonna put them on there for now, and either order some O-rings or just order some shocks. You know, I don't know. We'll see. You have to keep up with the build here. So anyway, that's it on this video. Like I said, the mod on the steering looks awesome. This is, for what this thing costs, you know, a little bit of fine-tuning here and there, and it'll be fun, you know. It'll be a fun little truck. So thanks again for stopping by. We'll see you on the next video.